Check out that view, gang. We got a pretty good spot for this trip. So guys, this is kind of my second trip out with the camper, trying to make it a little bit better than the first trip a couple of weeks ago when we got rained out. Obviously there's no rain today. We got a little bit of overcast. It's 94 degrees. It's a little warm, but the camper's here. Beautiful lakefront site, and the water is so far up. Man, it is. My kids and I were out here a couple years ago walking around out there, so the water is crazy high, but I haven't even set the trailer up. Nothing's level, nothing's disconnected or anything, because I got a late start today, and I wanted to show you guys what I plan on doing for solar before we lose any of the sun, because people have asked what I'm going to do for solar. I don't want to do a rigid panel on top of my tent. I don't know, it's just more stuff on the camper that I don't want, so I've decided to go with a portable panel. But what I had to do, guys, is this camper came with an SAE port here on the back right corner on the outside, and I actually took that off because it only had 14 gauge wire, maybe good for 200 watts. So I took that off and I installed this outdoor MC4 connector, and I have it running in here directly into my power station. So let me show you kind of how I have that going, and then I'm going to show you the solar panel that we're going to be using, or that I'm going to keep here in the camper for when we do need solar. So I've just got that, it's going to be really hard to see, but this is big 10 gauge wire coming through, going directly to my Blue Eddy. And so this thing is good for way more than I need it for, and it's way more than that little tiny SAE connector that came with the camper. So that's gone. This stuff's new. Let me get a tripod so I can show you folks my 400 watt panel that fits up there. I know that sounds crazy, but that's why I'm using it, because it is the tiniest solar panel I've ever seen for that amount of wattage. But I only have two hands, so I gotta get a tripod. This will do. What I'm going to be keeping here in the camper is this guy right here. And believe it or not, like I said, this is 400 watts. I've got 100 watt solar panels that are bigger than this thing. This is a Renogy panel. So it's a solar blanket, so you have to kind of lay it out flat. So we're going to put it out here today. Now, granted, I don't really need it because I'm going to plug in to run my AC unit and everything, but again, this is kind of more of a shakedown trip, and I want to make sure that everything works, because when I went to Arkansas, kind of relied on solar panels. And another tip for you guys is you don't have to buy really expensive MC4 extension cables. I make my own out of 10 gauge landscape wire, and it works just as well. I brought a whole bunch of different ones. I don't know if that's gonna be long enough. So anyway, this is just 10 gauge direct burial landscape wire. You cut the ends off and you have to crimp on some MC4 cables. Super easy though. So these essentially just go directly here. Then I'm going to run this cable probably over here on the side of my truck and show you that solar panel. And it's not really going to be a fair fight for that panel because we're pretty overcast, but if I can get anything just to make sure everything works well, I'll be happy. And then we can enjoy our amazing lakefront little camping spot. So I got this cable here. Here should be good. I think this thing weighs maybe about 15 pounds. It is extremely light. I just can't get over how small it is. I know I'm a dork, but I don't know if that was in the shade or not, but that's what that is. We're gonna undo these buckles and just kind of, again, this is a solar blanket, so you're just gonna lay it out. Flip it open. That is crazy, but I forgot to get the cables out. Where are they at? Here they are. And a pretty heavy duty MC4 cable on this as well. So let's get this off. And let's fold this. Really primitive test here, but we should be able to squeeze a little bit out. Of course, the sun is directly behind a cloud right now. That's all she wrote. So it's actually not very big for 400 watts, but of course that sun is naturally right behind the cloud as soon as I try to do this. Maybe we'll be getting 10, 15 watts. Let's look. Let's turn this thing on. I think I need to go check my cables because we're not getting anything. Well, I'm glad we're testing it because I had to change cables, and now we're getting a slight bit. We're getting 40, 45 watts. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm gonna wait for that sun to go out behind that cloud, but yeah, this is a good thing about testing some of this equipment. I guess I didn't crimp these MC4 cables on well enough or something, but the other cable that I made worked, so we'll take this one home and doctor it up. There's some sun coming. Let's see. Bouncing up to 120, about 117. I know this isn't riveting for y'all, but I wanted to make sure that it worked. This we'll deal with later. Come on, shade, get away. We're still getting around 120 watts. I'm gonna get the trailer set up, wait for some of these clouds and overcast to go away to see what else we can pull out of this thing. But okay, yeah, basically it works. Having 400 watts in a package that small is pretty cool. The only negative to that solar panel is that it is a blanket, so you have to lay it flat. It's kind of hard to angle it and tilt it, obviously, but I think it more than makes up for it in the form factor and how small it is and how lightweight it is, and that I just keep it back here. So I know that's kind of a weird beginning to this video because we got a lot planned for this trip. We're gonna do some fishing, finally some cooking, and really hanging out today and just enjoying this beautiful hot Texas weather. And see, this is another problem, guys, is that I need to go down about 2 more inches, and I haven't changed the tongue jack like I mentioned last episode, or last time I took this camper out. I can't go down anymore. So we're just gonna have to deal with it not being perfectly flat, but we're close enough. Good left to right. So guys, I did go ahead and order, like I mentioned last time, I ordered a passenger side 270 awning because this is on the driver's side. This is on the ugly side of camp all the time. So I need something on the camp side. So I'm gonna run both. And I was hoping that it was gonna be here in time for this trip, but it's not. But we're definitely gonna still get this thing put out, because it'll at least put a little bit of shade on the camper, keep it cool on this side. But I will be super happy to finally get a awning for the good side of camp. And plus this thing's still wet from last time I tried to use it. And I did push my tent back a little bit. So now we can close this a little bit better than what we were able to a couple weeks ago. So everything's kind of coming along slowly but steadily, I guess. Oh. Well, even though this isn't on the good side, it's still, I mean, I've only had it up for maybe 5 minutes getting this table set up, but it already feels better under the shade. It's unfortunately summer is here in Texas. Oh. But switching tactics here a little bit and just some ultralight stuff. It's all right, guys. Wasn't expecting much, and I know none of y'all were either. And luckily dinner doesn't rely on me catching anything. Well, gang, tonight we are going to be doing a spicy Philly cheesesteak. Been wanting to cook one of those for a long time, and I think after last week when I missed my ribeye, I didn't want to try that again on this trip. So we're gonna do spicy cheesesteak, guys. I just checked inside the camper, 58 degrees in there, and I'm still running that little Zero Breeze Mark II unit. So that thing's good, but it just kind of goes to show that this camper is pretty well insulated too, which should be good for the wintertime also, running that diesel heater. But anyway, I was shocked to see how cold it was in there. So figure I might as well, I know you guys can't see anything, but give this ghost pepper cheese a go around. See how spicy it is. So we got lucerne, ghost pepper. That comes in, I don't know. It's dark under here, but so of course I got ghost pepper cheese and provolone. Can't have a cheesesteak without provolone. That's spicy. Yeah. I swallowed it wrong. I need some water. Yeah, it's got a kick to it. Good though. Those are cooking down pretty good. So I'm gonna get these taken off and put in a foil packet and then get on the meat. Bit of onion powder. Got some garlic powder. Some Worcestershire, however you say it. And just for good measure, let's throw in some Tabasco. All right, let's dump these onions and peppers in here. Throw in some ghost pepper cheese, kick it up a little bit. And of course we got our smoked provolone you gotta have. Huh. Definitely smells good. It better be good because I got a ton of it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ghost pepper provolone Philly cheesesteak. Not too sure how I'm gonna eat it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the other one while this is too hot to eat. Get you guys out from underneath that canopy and watch me stub my face next to the lake. But I still can't find bush apple, so next in line is my second favorite, Olipop Classic Grape. And I normally would be sitting on the bench to eat this, but it's full of mud, so here we are. I can feel the heat from underneath this plate. All right. Do I have to say anything? Or can I just eat this and enjoy it? Oh my gosh. That is so good. It's a little spicy, but it's so good. Yeah, easily an A+. A++. Dinner has commenced. I've cleaned up camp behind me, and guys, I don't think I'm used to this heat yet. I haven't gotten acclimated yet because I'm beat now. I'm ready to get in the camper. I brought firewood to make a fire tonight. Two problems with that. One, I don't really feel like doing it anymore, and two, as awesome as this campsite is right here by the lake, the fire ring is not really in a very good spot. It's kind of right here by the road, and just not really feeling it. I could light it, but then I wouldn't really want to sit around it and enjoy it. So I think I'm going to save the firewood that I bought a month and a half ago to use that I haven't used yet. So yeah, no fire tonight, but I'm still so full. I'll come clean. I wasn't able to finish both sandwiches. I got a sandwich and a half down, and I had to put in the towel. Had to call it quits and clean up camp, and I am feeling it now. Probably need to go take a short jog or something before I go to bed, but I think I'm just gonna kind of pick up the rest of camp here. I got a few more odds and ends that I can't leave out overnight. I'm probably gonna change clothes and then get in that nice ice cold camper and enjoy the rest of the night. So you guys, I got my camera set up over here. I don't think we're gonna be getting any rain, so hopefully I'll be able to get a full, complete time lapse throughout the entire night. I know there's a lot of clouds, but it still looks kind of cool sometimes with them moving across. So hopefully we don't get rain. According to the weather, we are not supposed to. So let's keep our fingers crossed that that is still the case. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done yapping. I'll see you guys in the camper. All right, folks, we are obviously kind of ready for bed now. Got some fresh clothes on, did a little bit of a dude wipe bath, and I don't know, probably can't see me, but I'm having to charge my iPad, which is fine. But if you guys have not seen, I ended up watching it too late last night. It's on Discovery Channel. It's kind of a documentary on the Titan sub that imploded. Man, it was really, really good. If you guys are interested in that, I think Josh Gates had a really good segment on that show. You know, he does a bunch of expedition stuff on Discovery Channel, and he apparently was going to do a film on it. And he, at the end of it, well, you guys just watch it. It was a really good documentary. I don't know why I just thought of that, but I guess because I was thinking about movies. I don't know. I bought Nobody. You guys let me know if you like that movie. I haven't seen it, but I bought it. It was on sale. Looked pretty cool, so we're gonna watch that tonight when my iPad gets done charging up. But yeah, end of the week, hot day. I'm pooped. I'm pooped now. So the most amazing news that I have to share to you folks is tomorrow morning is the first morning I don't have to get up before 6 a.m. and I think 2 years of doing these videos. So there's a chance that in the morning I won't have to be running around with flashlights and doing everything in the dark because I don't have to get up so early tomorrow morning. I can't remember the last time that I've been able to sleep in on these trips, so I am looking extremely forward to just not getting up so dang early. That's gonna be fantastic. So play this guy a little bit while my iPad charges, and if any of you folks are guitar players, I don't know. I just got suckered into the Positive Grid ecosystem, but these little amps, these practice amps or speakers are absolutely amazing. If you don't play guitar, it doesn't matter. You can just ignore me. But they're fairly expensive, but what you're paying for is the app and all of the functions of the app that this thing. Anyway, I don't even see. I think I'm tired. I'm just talking about random stuff. But if you guys play guitar, look into these Positive Grid. This is the Spark Mini. I bought this. I wish I was sponsored by this stuff, but no. Anyway, gang, yeah, I'm just talking. I'm not making any sense. I need some water. So I'm going to enjoy the heck out of myself tonight. I've been opening up the doors, getting in and out, getting ready for bed, and it's 68 degrees in here now. When I first got in, it was like 59. So it's warmed up since I've gotten in here, but it feels amazing. Not complaining about 68 degrees at all. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoy the time lapse. Hope it turns out well. Hope we don't get any rain. I don't think we will, so we'll see you folks in the morning. morning. For real this time. It's light outside. That's the first. Oh my gosh. It is 57 degrees in here. It's cold. Oh man, it's gonna be nice getting camp put up this morning, being able to see. Wow. So it looks like we did get some rain last night, guys. Luckily, I got my camera in before it rained, but the windows are all wet, and I think I heard it last night. I kind of thought I was dreaming, but I guess I wasn't. But anyway, guess let's get some coffee made and see what it feels like to get camp put away with actual sunlight around me. Being able to see, that's gonna be weird. Get outside and warm up. It's cold. I was smart this time and at least put my shoes in my truck so they didn't get wet. There we go. Go grab our shoes. Yeah, everything's wet. Everything's real wet. I guess it rained more than I thought it did. Too bad. I might have to go hide this on the other side of the camper. It's so windy right here. I don't know. We'll see if it'll work, but kind of doubt it right here. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. So for coffee this morning, I'm not doing my usual Folgers Black Silk. I'm gonna try this Death Wish coffee, dark roast, like instant coffee. I normally take these to work with me because we have hot water at work and they're really easy to make, and they're actually pretty strong. I like strong coffee. So we're gonna be using that this morning. Man, it is cold. Why is it so cold? Why is it so cold? I definitely think we can get this cut off. This is all buttoned down, looking good. Push in my drains, cover these up. Don't want to go down the highway with these flapping around. There we go. There's cardinals everywhere this morning. Huh. All right, well, coffee's made. Look at that. Oh, you're not gonna see it. Cardinal just flew right there. There's two things. I love this camper overall. There's two things I don't like about it, and one is the fact that they kind of make you use this really weird, very expensive hitch. This is the lock and roll hitch, I believe. So it's an off-roading hitch. You know, it's just not a standard hitch. You can use like a pintle hitch and an eye hook, but those still aren't as cheap as a standard coupling hitch with the ball. And the other thing I don't like about it, surprisingly enough, is the fact that you have to use a zero breeze air conditioner or something like that. If I were going to be buying this trailer brand new, I would have them build me one with a cutout in the front to use a window AC unit. Just simply because those are so much cheaper. They are so much easier to replace. And you're not stuck with the proprietary type piece of equipment that you have to use. I don't like having to be stuck using a specific piece of equipment, because that zero breeze is eventually going to die, or it's going to get updated just like it is now, and I'm stuck with it. So I would get one that's made, because I know that this camper company makes models that have a window AC unit cut out in the front with a box around it. That's what I would pick if I was getting this built, you know, myself. However, that zero breeze does keep that thing pretty darn cold, but they're just hard to replace, and they're going to get upgraded, and then things don't fit well. You get the idea. So those are the only two things I don't particularly love about this camper, but everything else so far in the 2 trips I've been on it have been fantastic. No leaking, nothing happened last night with all the rain. In fact, nothing happened the first time it rained, so I haven't noticed any leaks. It tows well. It's pretty enjoyable. I think that's about all I got, guys. I got to get this tongue jack put up. Got my chocks here. Not a whole lot to put up, so around back looks good. All looks nice and buttoned down. I think we're not going to fall apart on the highway. Yep. All right, gang. Well, thanks for tuning in. That's a wrap. It feels, now I'm going to have to fight traffic on the way home, which is something I don't typically have to do. So I'm going to get morning rush hour. But I'll take that. It was nice to sleep in for a change. That felt really good. So next week, it looks like we're gonna be hopefully taking out the big RV with the family, even though I did get an email last night that our RV spot was closed due to all the rain flowing down into Lake Grapevine. They're gonna monitor it early next week and see if the water levels are still dropping. And if they are, then they're gonna reopen our campsite. So we'll see how next weekend goes. I don't know. Kids are excited. Hopefully I don't have to tell them that the trip's canceled, so I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for following along, and we will see you soon.